I wonder if this new guy is much of a sweet talker. Let's just check him out. Didn't get the opportunity to do so. Well, who has the lowest lower skill? Wow, she's the most knowledgeable out of three of us. Oh, kind of the same. We are somewhat tanky, melee fighters. What is that? Um, it's the damage type slash, and that's pierce. Oh. Okay, we're good for now. Let's just check out the camp. Barrel. Oh, a box. Fish. I might eat that later. What a piece of shit fort. Okay, I'm just gonna check.
Can't do that.
Oh. Let's see what's up. It proves everything. The warrior slams her fists together in a resounding clap. Like, for instance, whether you fit to lead that flock of children. Behind her, the members of her gang posture with weapons held at the ready. They don't particularly like me. Did you not hear the news of the edict? This is a foolish distraction. They ought to be saving or fight for the enemy. This guy is reasonable. The chorus warrior looks to his gang, giving them a quick nod. Okay. He's right. The edict will kill us all if the Ascension Hall is not taken soon. Well, until the fifth eye starts the mustering chant, we ain't got nowhere to be. She gestured the gang across from her. Now's our chance to have it out before the things get serious. What's the problem here? No problem here, Lord Binder. She tosses her blade in the air, catching it with a smile. On the way down, Captain Fuckwit here seems he's about to balk from this challenge. Thinks just because he used to run a ship, he's qualified to run a gang. She spits on the ground, looking up with a scowl. So I'm calling him out because that's the way I see it. His warriors out to follow me, not this new blood. Captain Fuckwit was my father. Fuckwit will do just fine. The warrior points at the opposing gang. If we have to prove our strength, we'll do so happily. But but I have your hands and feet removed, and the rest of you are kept for my own use. Uh, no. This is foolish. Let's stop this at once. Excuse me? She widens her eyes in a shock. This is our way, Fatebinder. You have no right to stop us. We are not harming anyone outside the chorus. I don't know who you are, but I don't need your help. He looks back at this gang. I think we can handle ourselves just fine. These people are eager to fight. Well, seems like reason is not gonna work. So we have to decide. I'm tempted to go for an extreme solution. Quiet shifts. She, the thing is that she might be a leader that the chorus might prefer. She's crazy. That's what I'm saying. She's crazy. But that's what might it take to lead the chorus. This guy is more reasonable. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if we could try to reason with them anymore. Let's try to reason with them a little more. It worked! Whew. I was about to kill someone. It's good to have some subterfuge. You can open these chests. Let's go inside the camp. Guard places her hands by her belt as you approach, gripping the hilt of a blade. Past this point is chorus there. Come on! So many chicks! I can't do their voice. I can't even hope to. I don't know what to say. Past this point is chorus territory, and you don't look like someone's conscript. You sure you're in the right place? I'm Solon, Fatebinder of Tune, and I'm here to help vanquish the Oathbanders? Oathbreakers, okay. I'm always in the right place. Glare silently, that's my best. Yeah. Okay, let's just go with the first one. You know, I think I was told to expect somebody, but you seem too ugly to be here. Her lips crumble into a smirk. Why exactly should I let you in? What? And more importantly, what's this hawking tone of iron doing here? The guard gestures at Barrick with a sneer. Push? That's mean. Well, the thing is, whatever I say, Barrick will also hear, so I don't want to be a jerk to him. Yeah, I just go with that. I just He's an allied warrior and my god. You don't want to make an issue out of this. Fine, just come on in. I'm sure the Fury will got you if you're really a problem. The guard half-heartedly waves you in as she nods to hers. Well, she's more popular than me. Save just in case they all wanna kill me. Daphne. Point of interest here. You? As much accusation as a question, a broad-shouldered woman shakes her. Another woman! I can't even tell! Shakes her head with a scowl. So you're Tuna Fatebinder. I was expecting something more impressive. She bows in spite of her misgivings. Death now, Scarlet Fury, my time is yours for as long as it amuses me. Continue. The fighter effortlessly spins a bronze sword around about in her hand. Let's get one thing clear. Stick to your words and law. Leave the fighting to the grown adults. Oh, come on. Your course would be just a tripping hazard to those of us having a proper bit of carded sport. These people have a Mad Maxi vibe to them. They're crazy. We've got enough useless twats dying for our name as it is. All our Horde recruits seem good for it of late, spilling a shit-reeking mound on the battlefield. She hums low to herself and flips her sword side to side with several deft flicks of her wrist. Keeps up and we will have to toughen up our recruit standards again. You have no standards. Now what you need? What do you need? No, elitist. But there's no chance your standards will be any tighter. You know, you just have everybody. So what were you expecting? There's no need for that. What were you expecting? Let's see. Daphne counts on her fingers, conducting some mental tally from your deeds during the conquest to how you helped us since then. She shrugs. Suppose I didn't expect much, and you've done nothing to challenge it. By Scarlet Chorus standards, you're no more ordinary than a conscript. Work a little harder on setting yourself apart. Maybe someday you will live up to your name. Now let's just hear her out. You said something about horde titting? Stalling until it's thundering, then crashing and receding. It's been the way of the chorus for as long as I've been in it. She offers a one-shouldered shrug, ambivalent if anything, but more likely just uncaring. We take our prisoners alive, give them a chance yet to live, to be reborn into something better. Putting any and every able body to the sword like do this favor do is nothing but a waste. Conquered enemies, but a new ally. It merely requires a proper coercion. Yeah, I agree. Killing them is just pointless. Of course, we do sometimes have the problem of lingering loyalties. Deserters are rarely successful in their escape, but they do try. The Vendrian Guard, strengthened by their numerous blood ties, have been particularly stubborn, so I've better plan hatched. Okay, and what that might be? Okay, I'm thinking we redouble our efforts to recruit settlers, focusing on the unaligned and unsuspecting instead of flushing ourselves to the grills with oathbreakers claimed from the battlefield. That makes sense. Well, I know how you will convince them. Oh, I have to do it. This is a quest. How do you, how exactly do you plan to convince them? Yeah, the knife point has sufficed well enough in the past, but you've inspired me to try a more diplomatic approach to this day. What do you say, Binder? You might be able to ease them into the idea and save the lives of their friends and neighbors in the process. Okay, that sounds reasonable. I'd try do it more peacefully, or it's gonna be a bloodbath. The Fury holds a satisfied laugh and smacks you dead on the back. My methods are sure fine. Surefire. You'll see. I marked the settlement on your map. What is this? Fallout 4? She grins, biting her bottom lip, blooded. Why? I can't wait to see the outcome of your efforts. Ah, okay. That's it for now. The Way of the Horde quest. Salveros. Okay. Right click to do
Found
what?
something.
Lock? I don't want to lock you. Just talk. Hail, Fatebinder of Tunon! This favored officer pulls a heavy gauntlet against his chest in a stiff but warm greeting. Were I betting or a superstitious man, I'd say fortune must favor me today. I'm not. Selvarus. This favor like me a little more, but I'm pleased to meet you all the same. Now, what brings you to my little slice of personal damnation, otherwise known as? He spreads thickly gloved hands wide. This me, this here, mud and shit stinking chorus camp. Oh boy, he doesn't like his job. Act like it's a punishment to be assigned to this detail. Isn't it? I know I fucked up to get here. Got 3 days in the hole and a nice little promotion to go with my new post. Well, I won't be making the same mistake twice when it comes to the Iron Marshal. He juts his chin towards the distant valley. I should be out here fighting for Ash's glory, not standing here ready to run back a report should something ever finally fucking happen. What exactly did you do to end up here? Made the grave mistake of suggesting the Iron Marshal wasn't fully utilizing the Scarlet Chorus. Well, here I am. What a fitting punishment. A liaison officer to a camp of liars and cheats who would sooner gut me than ask for my aid. Guess she showed me. Yeah, the Scarlet Curse is hard to control, man. Have anything you'd like to report, soldier? Maybe you've noticed something unusual during your time here? Cans his head to one side, taken aback. What about the curse isn't unusual? The army itself is a strange, malnourished beast, but no. The screamers seem mostly in order, sir. I haven't been spying, if that's what you're implying, sir. Isn't that your job? That's basically your job. Still as a post, he studies you sharply, scarcely appearing to breathe. Okay. Of course, even if I was, I'd be damn near impossible to learn anything from this shit. Thief? What? Fifth Eye and those damn Furies don't even look me in enough for me to do my detail. And it's not for the lack of trying on my part. Let's not do that. What do you mean? I'm not just here to keep a steady eye on the Outbreakers. They give far too much freedom after conscripting. I'm here to be a resource for the benefit of both armies. I can provide insight regarding proper stratagem and request a stock of troops from Iron Marshal Araños for reinforcements, if needed, but they won't listen to me, or confide in me, or fight beside the brethren I could request. Yeah, you could tone it down a little bit. Maybe that would help. Our lives are at risk, and even then, you can't get along with the chorus? Begging your pardon, sir, but I've never fought a battle where my life wasn't on the line. He shrugs. Kind of the nature of war, isn't it? It's true. Why are you stationed with the chorus? From the way most of my days go, you'd think I was here to row with the Blood Chanters and Scarlet Furies, but my post is to represent the disfavored interest before Fifth Eye and the Scarlet Choruses before the Iron Marshal Arenos. Not that I've gotten to do either, in so much as the last span. You sound frustrated. Have they been cooperative? No one tells me anything. They all lack honor and discipline. Don't think they could cooperate even if they even if it's what they actually wanted. He grunts. Guess I shouldn't be surprised considering they serve the Archon of Secrets. You speak ill of one of Kyros's generals? No, you must know I meant no disrespect to the Overlord, sir. He shifts beneath the weight of his armor uncomfortably. Besides, only a dumb shit or a dying man would insult the voices of in his own camp, and I don't intend to be neither. Very well. Huh. Very Kel, Lantry. Come on. Can I talk to her? Guess not. Oh boy, we're so dumb. Can't even read a piece of paper. Embarrassing. Let's just pretend I didn't touch that. Oh, how quaint. Guys. Okay, fifth eye. The binder of Tulin arrives, squealing with teenager's timbre. The fifth eye's voice makes your gums itch and your fingernails feel in need of a a trim. Wow, can't talk at all. And we just finished having a bit of sport with some captives, but worry not. We have more fun with another batch momentarily. And I believe you. Dressed in a bronze-red regalia of the Crimson Spears, the Fifth Eye beckons you to stand close, wagging a blood-spattered glove. Know that you have issued this edict and doomed us all to die. Fair enough. Have you come to help us climb out of this hole? Chirps of laughter emanate from under his mask. Ah, fair enough. I try. I trust you're getting your warriors ready for battle. We know the Oathbreakers are focused in the citadel beneath the mountain spire, but we have learned this is not their only nest. The fifth eye wags a hand in the air with a high-pitched squeal of displeasure. Given their pattern of attack, they must have a second group maintaining camp here in the other valley, and unless we deal with the second group, they will attack from behind the moment we cross the river. Oh yeah, let's just say that. This is favor think you can control your horde and that many are defecting back to the Vendrian Guard. Wrong! And perhaps he gestures with his spear in an arc towards in the sprawling camp. It is no mean feat to herd this many desperate lives. For every two hands of humanity there is at least one finger that snaps from the stress of our ways. You have been lost on the margins, I won't deny that, but if you store grain, expect some rat feces. If you lead killers, expect some desertion. You need help taking out these outbreakers? Not a good old fashioned slaughter would be an efficient solution. The smarter answer is not to kill them, but to add their strength to ours. My last group of scouts returned with a new batch of prisoners, and one of these prisoners claims she can lead us to the Vendrian Guard secondary camp, though there are shreds of deception in her voice. I want to talk to her. I could use your help questioning this Variakel. Perhaps you will get less screams and tears and more useful information out of her. If we knew where to ambush the old breakers, we could try to take their captain and show him the wisdom of joining the chorus. Yeah, don't need to bother him. I'll speak to this prisoner. Okay. Oh, come on.
Sorry, I can't.
Hey, Brother Kel. Please, please, someone. I wish to bow before the voices of the rat. I thought all could find redemption in the chorus. The woman in the makeshift armor of the Vendrian Guard lurches forward in agony. Her soiled, trembling legs suggest she has been forced to stand for days. This one, he flippantly waves at the prisoner, was hollering earlier that she knows the location of the Vendrian guard encampment, but she isn't being entirely honest. I told this thing. The prisoner turns pale a moment before a look of determination comes over her face. But I wanted to guarantee I'd live and welcome into the chorus as a captain. Captain? That's a lot to ask. Then I'll talk. Otherwise, they'll just kill me once I open up. I was dumb enough to join with the Vendrian Guard, but I'm not dumb enough to give away my bargaining bronze. Okay. Claim you would. Why should I trust the word of an oathbreaker? I suppose I have no answer for that. Varia's eyes fall to the ground and she swallows nervously. When I joined with the Vendrian Guard, I accepted their broken vow unto myself. Have you not felt passion for a foolish cause? Have you not felt passion for a foolish cause? Once you later come to regret? Well, my surrender is sincere. I'm willing to bow before the voices of Nerat to prove it. Tell me what you know, and I can see to your release. I heard the curse is looking for Captain Palox Florian and his crew. I can lead you to them, but only if you release me. She turns her head, taking a long look at the skewered and smoldering corpses around her. She tugs at her restraints, but to no avail. Uh, you're lying. Why don't you tell me what you actually know, and let's see about saving you? Well, you see, shaken by your demand, her lips move wordlessly for several seconds. So I don't know exactly where the rest of my crew is, but I mean, I can tell you. She shakes her head, catching her breath. Search that one. She reaches up with her right leg and points with her foot, calling attention to a nearby pile of corpses. The tall dark one, missing most of his face, check his left boot. He was the literate one in our crew. He had the orders. With a snap of his fingers, a pair of corpsmen yank the boot of the fallen guardsman. A rolled parchment slides out of the boot and is thrust into the fifth eye's hands. He unfurls the scroll to give it a read. It's nonsense. Just a mash of words. Oh, come on. Laughter erupts from under the mask. She said she had information. She gives us garbage. Slay this wretch for wasting our time. He snaps his fingers at a nearby Scarlet Fury, who promptly snatches a long knife from her belt. Let's just save her. I've heard her say she'd swear fealty to the voice of Nerat. The initial rite would be in order. Seeing as you are an expert in our subject of fate, I will entertain your wisdom on the matter. What then? What would you propose we do with her? Oh, I like that! I like that a lot! Ooh, interesting. These choices are all amazing. We can send her back, and that could potentially have the most value, but we can't really trust her, and I wouldn't even trust her to ever come back or contact us again. She would probably just make a run for it. I would. It's something blunt. Point to the other prisoners. Let's test her loyalty, Varia. Kill these guardsmen with something blunt. Oh, come on. Varia looks at the prisoners once she realizes, and closes her eyes as her bonds are untied. The onlookers snicker and cheer when a heavy rock is placed in her hand. Mouthing something inaudible, she lifts the rock high above her head and smashes it down on the prisoner's skull, bouncing back a scream as she hoists the stone over her head a second time to finish the job on the other prisoner. The bloody rock hits the ground and Varya slumps to her knees in defeat a moment later. Well, she joined up! Good, good. Fifth Eye places his bloody hand on the trembling woman's shoulder and nods to her. Welcome to the Scarlet Chorus. Do not fail us. As a pair of soldiers come to lift Valia, the Fifth Eye turns to you, his voice filled with glee. Where's a slave to clean up the offal when you need it? I'm sure the woman would happily do it. We're no closer to finding the old breaker's position, not with this cryptic mess. She promised us answers, and all she gave us was gibberish.
Sorry to interrupt, but I highly doubt it's gibberish. More likely, it's one of the local scripts.
The voices comes from another prisoner tied up next to Varia, an older gentleman with quills, ink vials, and parchment scrolls one finds on the sages of the school of ink and quill. Ink smudges cover his cheeks, temples, and ears. His clothes appear charred, and between the rips of the fabric you spot burn scars along his arms, despite being emaciated. Despite being emaciated and tied to a post, he offers a beaming smile. Who are you?
I'm Sage Lantry, one of the hired quills that was coordinating missives between the Vendrian Guard captains. They aren't paying me anymore and aren't coming to my rescue. So I'll decipher that parchment for you. That's what smart prisoners do, right? Make themselves useful.
Can you read this?
Well, let me see. I can't. Uh-huh.
You hold the parchment in front of the bound sage, and his eyes dart down the length of the missive, read the words a second time, nodding in silence. Do you have something? Or just trying to stall?
So, I don't know exactly what it says, but I'm half certain that's Sage Selwyn's handwriting. I'm sure I could decipher that in a few hours' time. Don't need my hands free, but I think better when not tied to a post. I know, I'm weird that way.
I like you. A few hours, either you can read it or you cannot. What use is a sage that doesn't know his letters? I've heard all I need to hear. I say we have some fun with this one. Few hours? Oh, come on. You can give him that chance. You can kill him a few hours later. It can't hurt to give him a few hours. You read the edict. I don't need to tell you, this sundial is working against us. This addled old bag is just trying to stall us. So? Well, it doesn't stall us. I mean, there's nothing. Come on. Give him a few hours. Everything else can. You can do whatever you want. Just give this guy the paper. Give him a few hours. Yeah. Untie him. Give him the chance to translate. Are you giving me orders, Binder? Does this look like Tuno's court? Last I checked, only the Archer of Secrets can tell me what to do with a prisoner. The Crimson Spear pounds his staff to the ground. If this old man wants freedom, we shall give him his fair shot at a trial.
Fatebinder, I beseech you, be my advocate for this trial. I'm no fool. I know the chorus uses blood, not words, to settle these matters. But you are a servant of the Archon of Justice, are you not?
Yeah, we need him alive. Release the prisoner at once. I'm taking him into my custody. Not a chance. He's our prisoner. If you think if you can crack the information we need out of his skull without troubling the Archon, that's one thing. But you are not walking out of here with our property. Yeah. Did you just tell me no? Let's play it like a bad boy. Ah, the chorus warrior emits a whimpering squeal as you grab him by the chin of his mask and pull him close. Gloved hands press against you, but try as he might, his push cannot exceed your pull. Release the prisoner to me, and I won't shame and degrade you in full view of your followers. Yes, yes, he grunts and stammers as he struggles to wrest free from your grip. Once you release him, he shuffles to regain his composure. You too, dusting himself off with one hand, he waves to nearby constructs with the order. Release the sage, he's one of Pathfinder's problems now. The sage is unbound from the post, stiff legs nearly buckle as he attempts to walk, his arms flex and flail in their new freedom, wiping sweat and grime from his brow. The sage steps close to you with a nervous smile.
Thank you. Oh, I thought I was going to wind up as another corpse in that pile. Now, hand me that parchment. The sooner I can find out what it says, the sooner I can get out of this place.
Well, much of the parchment was weathered, but I could make out the important parts of the text. The note makes mention of a meeting spot west of Tripnettle. So the old sage knows his words after all. I'll ask you travel ahead, see if you can get this Captain Florian to yield to the chorus. They will strike at first sight of chorus gang, but perhaps they will parley if yours is the face they see. I know the area. I suggest we go at once. I'll show you the way. I'm eager to be far from the stench of this camp. Are you seriously insulting their camp already? Are you offering to come with me? Why? Because the alternative is what? Living here with these illiterate... Are you trying to die? Illiterate brutes? My old study is under a river of fire. There is no family missing. And there is no family missing me. Besides, I'd much rather chronicle the binder than thrice proclaimed edict of Kyros. I'd be a fool to let someone else write your story. That thrice proclaimed the edict of Kyros. I'd be a fool to let someone else write your story. It's very... Yeah, I would like that. It's very filthy to me. I will let you leave this place with me. If that is your price, I will pay it. I, Sage Laundry of School of Ink and Quill, do pledge my services and scheme to the Fatebinder, and by extension to the Court of Tunon. He dips into a steep bow before rising with a solemn smile. I know I may seem old and frail, but I know how to step lightly and know and how not to get killed. Not get killed, really. I won't slow you down. Lead the way. Let me know if I can be of service. I'll be down here. Let's hightail it to the Tripnettle. If your new pet doesn't behave himself along the way, I'm not above clipping his ears. I know. But probably he knows about lore. Isn't that true? 42. Okay. Let's check out their camp further.
Can't do that. Sorry, I can't.
Baz. Reggie and Baz. Well, look who he have. Look who we have here. chewing on some manner of cud. A heavy-set soldier flings spittle and crumbs as she talks. The Fatebinder finally shows himself. I'm Reg, the second soldier chimes in, and this is Baz. We're wondering when you might pay the camp a visit. The fifth eye has been a little starved for attention. He ordered us to what? To watch you like a troublesome babe. Make sure you don't get out of line. You didn't watch me too much. Bess knits her fingers together, joints crackling as she smiles. Rec clears his throat loudly, scowling at Baz. Something like that. If you have questions, ask us. Good luck finding anyone else in camp who'll give you answers or even a smile. I believe you. Tell me about yourself, Baz. I was a sellsword at the back and call of fat merchants, just another dented face in the crowd. After too many years of spoiling blood in local skirmishes, I realized that I was only killing time and people. Then Kyros showed me a better way, unity, purpose. I fight for something, not just someone. Been watching the Scarlet Furies, practicing my blade work. I'm good enough to join them yet, but I bet I could show you a thing or two. Will you? Let's dance, Binder. Oh, come on. I can't afford it. I'm broke. Yeah, no, I don't wanna. Baz and Reg trade conversation in hectic whispers. Do you feel strange? Yeah, Reg rubs his shoulder nervously. Ever since the Fatebinder spoke Curious' edict, I felt like bugs were crawling under my skin. They notice you approach with mixed expression. Oh, didn't see you there, Fatebinder. Something we can do for you? Tell me about yourself, Reg. He scratches the back of his head, at a loss for words. I had a family, a farm, then the chorus came and, well, now I have the chorus. Prior to this change, when you hear screams in the night and feel a blade pressed to your neck, things like farms or families don't seem as important. I used to have nightmares thinking about the culling. Felt awful, remembering how I hacked my ma, dad to bits just so I could survive. Oh. When the Scarlet Chorus conscripts a village, they hold a ceremony known as the culling. Every able-bodied man, woman, and child is given a weapon and forced to fight their family and friends to the death. Those who survive are deemed strong enough and free from all ties to join the army of Voice of Nerat. That's fucked up. Yeah, I don't really care right now. Nickler Dagos. Oh, what's that? Upon noticing your approach, the merchant straightens his posture and smiles. What an honor! The name Snigler Dagos, originally from the relative tranquility of the Northern Empire. I have since accepted the nomadic life for the sake of keeping Kyrus' forces supplied with only the finest goods, local and imported. See you verse. Win solo. Not much. It's not much, but let me know if you see anything that piques your interest. I'm broke. Can we sell this for 60? No. The question is there something we want at all? Fire control, that's interesting. Is this better than mine? Nope. Oh, a lot more. But 13 gold, no, bronze rings. That's still a lot. Can't afford it. Nope, not even close. Let's just go. Ow! We can't read it! Spell creation sigils. Okay. That means we can have... Let's just read the tutorial. Spells are created using 2 or more sigils. The core sigil determines the type of magic, such as fire, frost, or illusion. The expression sigil determines how the core shapes itself into the world, such as a ball of fire, frost enchanting a weapon. There are several categories of sigils that can ascend a spell, granting it greater range, accuracy, or providing bonus secondary effects. Oh, this is long. So basically spell creation, we have 5 slots, we have the fixed amount of slots. And you need the lower skill to use it. You don't want it right now. So let's just go with it. All thing I'm checking is the default AI. Looks like we're done here.
Sorry, I can't.
Oh. Not what I wanted. Huh. Yeah, we wanna do the swipe quest. And we can go there too. Let's do the side quest. Echo Call Crossing is a village situated along one of the narrow sections of the Matani River. It is the main route into the heart of the valley and possesses 2 highly defensible bridges. Many settlers in the area are believed to be directly assisting the rebel effort. This looks like a side quest, so we go there. Remote settlement. This village is far from the major settlements in the valley and has not involved itself in the conflict thus far. It may be possible to recruit some of the residents and add to the Scarlet Chorus's ranks. We want to go there. Yep.